I'm here. I'm here, dude. Barely made it, but he's here. Woo! Oh, and am I tired? Or yes, okay. I got a Dr. Pepper Blackberry Zero Sugar. Hopefully bring me back to life a little bit. Not sponsored, but it can be. Business email in the description if any of the fine folks Dr. Pepper in the chat. So I just got back from an adventure and I'm gonna talk about it, and that's all I'm gonna talk about. So I know nobody cares. I'm over here racing across multiple states to get here. I know nobody cares. I know it. Not dumb. What's up, Dioso? What's up, Shot Simple? Jack Wilson. You were at the Curry 4000th game? How cool, man. I know some people that were there too, and I was super jealous. So I'm jealous of you now. That must have been fun. That must have been a good time. I'm gonna tell you guys about my crazy weekend. My weekend, fun in a good way though. In a good way. And this is hopefully going to be a crazy week. I'm going to try to pack in as much as I can before I leave Vegas. I'm going to put on a beanie because I feel like my hair is going to get messed up. What up? What's up, everyone? Friend invited me. Besides that, I was lucky because tickets at Chase are crazy. No, yeah, they're way too expensive. I get it. Is this? Yeah, I don't know where to put that. Whatever. I don't care, dude. I don't care, dude. You do the math. Um, so hey, how are you guys? You know? Let me get, dude, I haven't eaten today. First of all, I had a stick of beef jerky today. That's all I've had. I just drove through multiple states. Dude, today, just today, I've been in 3 states. Just today, I've been in 3 states. Um, and it was fun. And I'm gonna tell you guys all about it, dude. What did I miss sports wise? Because I didn't even have service for a lot of the weekend. I would get Wi-Fi occasional places, and I would check the Discord. Um, but other than that, I don't know what was going on, dude. I don't know what was going on. I saw the Warriors beat the Knicks last night. Another good win. I didn't see the game, but I saw the highlights from my hotel last night. How do people go on a random Tuesday night to the lower ball and act all nonchalant? I don't know, man. How do people sit courtside, act all nonchalant, golf clap? I'd be losing my mind, dude. You ever let me sit courtside, dude? It'll be the last game they ever let fans sit courtside. They'll be like, we can't do courtside anymore. Chilling. Currently uploading a video how the 49ers are stupid for re-signing Jews. Really? Oh, I'm so happy you checks back. But dude, I'll never get over this. Debo and Greenlaw and Hufanga. Oh my God. It's like we lost so much aura. We lost so much aura as a team. But wow, that's a I gotta see that, dude. You gotta send me that link. I want to hear your take because I love juice. So you know, but I'm a sentimental fool. I'm a sentimental fool, dude. So I get it. You missed a Draymond night night. I did see the highlight of that. That was fun. That was cool. What's up, Richard? Bengals just announced both T. Higgins and Jamar Chase to huge deals. Really? How? They're not gonna win nothing, huh? Y'all think the Niners are screwed or things will be fine come the fall? I don't know, man. It's so hard to tell. Like if John Lynch and Shanahan have a game plan, maybe they have the vision and we just don't see it. I don't know. It's hard to say. For right now, I just want to enjoy Steph Curry because we're gonna be championship, dude. Just like Barbosa said, we're gonna be championship, and that's it, dude. The Warriors are winning it all this year, and that's it. I don't want to hear anything else. All right, hit the door, hit the door, hit the door, dude. I don't want to hear nothing else, dude. Warriors winning it all. Let's go. Come on, get out of here. Get out of here. And that's it. And I will accept nothing else. DC Dre telling Cat to go sit down. Yeah, I saw Dre was talking a lot. Oakland Roots home opener. I will be there. Well, I don't even have tickets yet, so maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I'm speaking too soon, but I'm supposed to be there. All right, I'm gonna tell you guys about my weekend. Why it taking so long to sign Purdy? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Well, they're working on something, I suppose. Look, the thing is, I I have a thing against playing armchair GM. I try not to because it's like I'm not in the office. You know what I mean? I didn't play the game. I try to trust. It's hard to obviously depending on the situation, but with John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan, I think we're in pretty good hands. So I just kind of try to trust them and not just play armchair GM. But because for me, I know some people love it. I get no enjoyment out of it. I get zero enjoyment out of like, oh, they should have did this. They should do this. They should do this. It just stresses me out. Just makes me not have a good time. I'm just straight up not having a good time. So I try to just let it be. Trust the process. They're almost sold out on lower bowl seats. Yeah, but I got my ways. All right, so you guys know, right? You've been following along. And I'm sorry, I am destroyed right now. Like I said, I have not eaten today other than a stick of beef jerky. So after this live stream, dude, you think I'm not gonna go find the nearest fat, juicy, cheesy burger? You're crazy if you think that. If you think I'm not. I forgot how I worded it. Point is, I'm getting a cheeseburger or something along those lines, dude. I'm not accepting anything else. Hit the road. Hit the road, dude. Where's my other camera at? There it is. Dude, we got dude, he's on the road and he's on the road. He's not even home. He's live streaming out of a hotel and he's got multiple camera angles, dude. What is it? What is this? Anderson Cooper 360? Huh? What is this, dude? Late night with Conan O'Brien? But does he have a crew? Anyways, leave me alone. Warriors are winning it all. Um, Today is a great day. Why is that? What did I miss? I got Richard. I don't know. I gotta ask my mom. She was shipping them out for me since I've been out of town. First Lakers game. I wish you were there with me, dude. I don't want to go to a Lakers game, dude. You know? I'll go to any game. I'll go to any game, man. You got me there. You got me. Um, is it? Wait, where are they playing? You in LA? I'm out of it with sports. I don't know who's playing what or who's doing what, dude. I've been out with no service in the desert and stuff and the mountains. I've been in 3 states today. So don't give me any lip, dude. Warriors are winning it all, and I'm getting a cheeseburger and I'm drinking Dr. Pepper Blackberry Zero Sugar. Not sponsored, but it can be business email in the description, dude. Don't give me any guff. I've been in 3 states today. That's right. This is my third state today. All on foot, dude. Not on foot, but on wheels and tires. I didn't fly. 3 states in one day, and I'm still here doing the live stream, and I still got multiple camera angles for the live stream. Better than Kai Cenat. And the Warriors are winning it all, and that's the last time I hear about that. Okay, just film it. Yeah, that would be cool. And look, he's got a Native American knife, dude, and this is what protected him in the scary ghost towns. And it is made in China, but I like to pretend that it is bestowed with the blood of my elders. You can tell I haven't eaten and I'm tired and I've been to 3 states today because I'm not making sense. Lakers winning it all. That's a wild thing to say. Warriors and Giants are winning it all for real. Dude, I think you're right. I'll send you the link to my video. All right, yeah, yeah. Send me the link, dude. I'm glad you're doing videos again. Have you ever been to the Oakland SF Zoo? I've been to the San Francisco Zoo a bunch of times. I've never actually been to the Oakland Zoo, and I know it's supposed to be really good. I don't know why I've never gone, but I would like to go. I know they have like that aerial tramway, and I love those things. So I'll definitely try to go and do a video actually someday. We had $50 bet with the Warriors fan buddy that you guys won't make the conference finals. Hey, dude, I said that's the last I'll hear of it. I've been to 3 states today. Only had a slice of beef jerky today. I have not eaten. And I've been in 3 states and I found ancient petroglyphs and I walked through a ghost town. And you're gonna sit up there and bet against the Warriors? Ah, anyways. My tattoo itches. It's a new tattoo. It's not anything weird. Anyways, all right, let me tell you about my weekend, dude, because it was crazy. Okay? This is not a goiter. This is a microphone. Dude, I wish anyone else in the world found me as funny as I find myself. It's pathetic. It's freaking pathetic. My brother does actually. My brother does. I think we both have the same sense of humor. We got this, dude. And that's the last I'll hear about it. Warriors winning it all. Yeah. By the time he's gonna beat you on the second round. Oh, that's wow. He'll make the conference finals just to lose to the Lakers. Oh, you guys, dude, don't make me whip out the blood of the ancients, dude. So, all right. It's my last. This was my last full weekend in Las Vegas, right? And I figured I had to do something bigger than just like something around Vegas because when else do you really have like a home base out here, or like away from wherever? So like if I was gonna go somewhere, it would be a lot harder from the Bay Area than it is to have a home base here where I can drive to a different radius of places. Does that make sense? Anyways, so I didn't want to stay in Vegas, so I I looked at my list. I checked it twice, dude. I saw who was naughty or nice. And there is they call it a ghost town, but there's like 900 residents still, so it's not really a ghost town. Um but I've always wanted to go there, and it's about 3 hours north of Vegas, and it's called Pioche. And it's in eastern Nevada, and it was probably the bloodiest, craziest town in the Old West, but somehow it gets no love. Um, it was more brutal than Deadwood, Tombstone, all that, and it just has a lot of cool stories. And there's a haunted hotel, and I've done some haunted hotel episodes before, so I was like, perfect. I'll stay at this hotel, and I'll do a video on the town also, which is kind of my favorite thing to do. That's kind of been my MO with some of the Wild West stuff I've done and all that. Like, I go stay at a hotel, do a video about the hotel, and then a video about the town. And so, yeah, it was, good to go. So I was leaving on Friday. Like I said, 3 hour drive, but um, I'm out here for work, so like I had to cover for a while. I couldn't leave early enough or early as I wanted to. And then here's the thing. All right, here's the thing. Here's where it gets tricky, dude. All right. I forgot to pack any adventure gear, as I call it. So I categorize all my clothes into different categories. And So I have loungewear, right? That's like what I sleep in, what I'm chilling at home in. I have outside clothes. I also have adventure clothes. And I forgot to pack any adventure pants or shoes. But I was like, you know what? I mean, I could just get away with it. I could just wear whatever shoes and just, it might be dusty, but I can clean it, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But last minute, I was like, nah, I need some adventure gear. I need some adventure gear, dude. And a coworker wanted to go see some of these. There's like really awesome antique stores in Vegas. I've been going to a couple throughout my stay here, and there were some other ones we wanted to check out. And my buddy I work with, he kind of likes that stuff too, and he likes collectibles and whatnot. So we went to North Vegas, and it's the Arts District. I loved it. I actually saw a TikTok saying the Arts District in Vegas sucks. I loved it. Like there was all kinds of collectible stores, antique stores, and like places to eat. I thought it was cool. Um, and I don't think I'd ever been there. I can't remember ever being in that part of town. Um, so while we did that, I also went to this tactical place. Um, it wasn't a surplus store, it was more like tactical. So like they had like gear for security guards and police and firemen or whatever. And I just found some adventure pants, just in case. I was like, let me just get these just in case because I know there might be there's some sketchy stuff out there. So I got the adventure pants, and then when I was gonna leave, I was gonna hit the road. I was like, man, like I don't have any shoes. And I thought about these shoes that I saw at the Nike outlet the week before, and I was like, oh, those would be perfect. And they were super cheap because they're at the outlet. So I went and got them. Hold on, I'll show you. They're the Vomeros. I don't know if you guys are aware. They're a Nike running shoe. And I got them super cheap. Okay. So I grabbed these on the way out of town. And that made me even later. Um, it's hard to tell on camera, but these are all beat up now, and we'll get to that. Okay. Hold on. With all the old signs from the wait, have you heard of the Las Vegas? It's the Neon Museum, and I've already done an episode there, Diosa. It's not out yet, but I filmed it last week. So yes, Neon Museum video will be out soon. What up? What up? Um, are you going to River Cats vs Giants exhibition game? Probably not. You should go to the Balloon Museum in LA. Make sure you record. You won't regret it. Everything I love. Balloon Museum? Balloon Museum? What? All right, so I got my adventure pants, I got my shoes, right? And I was like, do I even need these? Whatever. Let's play it safe. Thank goodness your boy played it safe. So I'm driving up. It's a 3-hour drive, like I said, and I'm leaving like at night. So if you've ever driven in Eastern Nevada, there's a lot of hills and valleys and all that to see, but it's pitch black because it's nighttime and there's no civilization out there. So I see nothing except the road. It's like one of those weird you gotta keep yourself up because otherwise your like brain will go into like a warp and you don't even think you're in real life because you don't see anything except for the road. Um, and I'm driving up there. I had a phone call. I was on the phone. As soon as I hang up, I see police lights behind me, but they're kind of far off, right? So I'm like, hmm. And I'm watching and he's not really catching up to me. So I'm like, is he about to turn off? And I had just passed like a gas station and stuff. And there's like a little town or something. And I'm like, is he catching up? I don't know. And I was like, well, let me play it safe. Let me not like take off. So I start to pull over. Lo and behold, he comes up right behind me. Um, and it's crazy because I know this. I've seen it a bunch of times. And maybe because of the phone call or whatever, I just completely missed it. But be careful to any of you that ever drive out on remote highways because what will happen is there's like speed traps where it will be, I mean, upwards. I saw 80 miles an hour, right? But a lot of times it'll be 65, 70, whatever. It'll be 70, then boom, as soon as you hit a little bit of civilization town, it'll drop way down. So it went from 75 to 45, and I missed the sign. So I blew past the gas station and all that at 75 when it's supposed to be 45. Now, this is if you see like if you go down 395 in Eastern California, you'll see it at multiple towns. It'll be like super fast, then all of a sudden it'll be like a sign, it'll be like 30 miles an hour through the town, and there will be a cop sitting there. So it's like that. I feel like that's how they make money is like just waiting for people to blow past the speed sign because it changes so abruptly. So I know that's a thing. I've talked about it on this live stream. I think I've talked about it, and but I just missed it. And he took my license and all that. He asked me what I was doing. I said going up to Pioch to film. I do videos, so going out to check Pioch. He's like, all right, be right back or whatever. And I'm just like stressing because I have a rental through work, right? So I'm like, dude, am I about to get fired for this? You know, this was so stupid. And it was an honest mistake. I wasn't like speeding or being reckless. I just missed the sign, probably because the phone call or whatever. Hands free, by the way. Um, he comes back and he says, "Hey, I'm gonna give you a break. I'm gonna let you go, but don't make me regret this." That's what he says. And I said, "Hey, man, this is a work rental, so you might have just saved my job. So I appreciate it. Thank you." And he said, I there's a lot of the YouTubers who'll go up there and like, go into dangerous mines and stuff like that. So, be careful. And then he said, up on some basin, I forgot the name of it, it's a pass or something. Um, he's like, watch out because at night sometimes the wild horses will get near the freeway. And I was like, wild horses. Well, hey, dude, don't worry about me. I will keep a weather eye open for wild horses. Are you kidding me, dude? You think I would let a wild horse get in my field of vision and I'm not, dude, that would make my entire month to see a wild horse. So don't worry about me, pal. I'll be on the lookout for the wild horses. Trust me. So he let me go. I'm so thankful. Um, you know, super nice guy. Yeah, he was very nice. So as I get closer to the town, it's about 6,000 feet elevation. As I get near the town, it's snowing. Um, I don't have chains. Luckily, my rental is a Jeep Compass and has four-wheel drive, and even has a little snow and mud thing that I can flip. But I was not prepared. I had no idea it was going to be snowing. I did check the weather report for the town, and it said it might snow in a few days, like this week, but not when I was there. So I'm like, whoa, it's snowing right now. I barely have service out here, by the way, because a lot of this is very remote stretches. So when I finally get service for a second, I see that I have a voicemail. So I listen to it, and it's the hotel calling me, and they're like, "Are you still coming?" Because it was already like 9 p.m. And so luckily I had service, so I called back. I was like, I'm on the way. I'm like 50 minutes away. Um, and he's like, okay, I might just leave the key in the door for you and you can let yourself in or whatever. So I'm like, okay. So I pull into town. It's snowing. It's up on a hill. I get a little squirrely a couple times. I fishtail a little bit coming down the hill into town because you go like up and then up, down. I fishtailed a little bit, but luckily I'm the greatest driver of all time in the world, ever, in the universe, even maybe. It's hard to say because we don't have a lot of like footage or data about other drivers off of Earth, but I'm confident, dude. I'm confident, okay? So, anyways, I get in town. Now here's the setup. Uh this old haunted hotel that I'm staying at. Ghost Adventures has done an episode there. Paranormal investigators are always there. It's a thing, right? Like I said, this is like the bloodiest, most brutal town in the Old West. And it was so cool because the bottom floor is just a saloon. So like literally you check in with the saloon, the barkeep. And when I got there, he was closing up and he's like, "Oh, already the door's unlocked, the key's in there." So I go upstairs. I immediately like start filming my episode because I got there late. I need to do a whole episode and I'm super tired and I want to get up early to do the episode about the town. So I'm like, I'm gonna be running around all night trying to film this haunted hotel. Um, but then it was a little eerie. So for whatever reason, it was a busy weekend. And there was a lot of people there and they were partying, they were all drunk and stuff. And the hotel, you can hear everything. I could hear everything through the walls. All these guys and gals are having a great time, and I'm trying to like film this video, but then I get kind of weirded out because I realize like there's no there's no help. Like the barkeep left. There's no staff, there's no front desk. I just got a key from the bartender. Like what if I need help? Oh, and here's the dumbest thing I did. So the smartest thing I did, right, was get the adventure pants and the shoes, and I'll explain why. But the dumbest thing I did was I was in such a rush. I had no food or drinks. The whole town is shut down because it's basically a ghost town. It's like a living ghost town. No food or drinks. There's no front desk. There's no nothing. There's a saloon, but the saloon gets locked up when the dude leaves. So I'm so thirsty. So I had to just drink tap water. I had nothing to eat. So I had to wait till the next day to eat. So I'm starving. Um, yeah, that was so dumb. And here's the thing too. This is one thing that I didn't know for a long time. I learned a long time ago now, but I didn't know. High elevation, you get very dehydrated. So at high elevation, drink more than normal. And so I get there, high elevation, 6,000 feet, nothing to drink, nothing to eat, and I'm with a bunch of dudes in a hotel with no help. But here's the thing, dude. It's snowing. You know how cool that is? Like, all right, I've always wanted to do a Wild West town video in the snow. Always. And I finally kind of got to do it. And so I'm very, very happy about that. It was freezing cold though, so I was outside trying to film around the hotel and whatnot at night, right? This is like midnight and it's freezing cold. Um but look, the snow was awesome. The snow was super cool. I'm just yeah, that first night was magical. Balloon Museum. Oh, I'll look that up. Vomero 5s are the best. Maybe the most comfortable shoe I own. Pretty sure I have that colorway too. Yeah, dude, these were at the outlet for like really cheap. Um, and I messed these up. I messed them up bad. So I might actually go back to the outlet and get another pair just so I have a clean pair. Avaholic, what up? We have them speed traps here. 110 to 40. They have speed cameras for them mostly though. Oh yeah, we don't have the cameras. We just have a dude standing there. Your ears pop as well in high elevation. Yep. Luckily I didn't have that issue this time. Something I've been getting interested in is movies, shows, lost media. Um, like Cocoon. Is that what you're talking about? Um, so this little town, like I said, brutal, deadly, bloody past, haunted hotel. Nothing happened at the hotel. I sorry to say, no ghost encounters. But I had a lot of fun filming the video. If you've seen my other like Wild West haunted hotel videos, it's similar stuff. Um, those videos they don't have like a ton of views, but people seem to really like them. So I think this one's gonna be a lot of fun too. Um, And so yeah, they're like I've been trying to go to Columbia, California to do a video, but I've been wanting to go do it in the snow so bad, but like now I don't really it doesn't matter because I got to do this in the snow. Um so the next day or so I here was my plan. I was gonna get up the next day, film all about the town. So I did the video, the haunted hotel for the first video, and then the next day film about the town. And I thought about it and I was looking at some other places just on the map, and I saw that Utah was pretty close, and there was actually a ghost town there called Silver Reef that I wanted to see for a long time. And I looked at it, I was like, that's closer to Vegas. Like I just drove further than I had to. And so I was gonna come home yesterday. I was gonna film the whole video about the town, Pioche, Nevada, and then drive home. Or not home, but Vegas. And then I was like, you know what? As much as I'm old and tired now, and I'm run down, and I'm washed, and I'm ugly and wrinkly and saggy and off-putting and smelly, I'm gonna force myself to do more. And at the time, I'm telling you guys, okay, if you ever chase a dream like I'm doing on this channel that hardly anyone watches, okay, I'm telling you, man, you have to force yourself. Like in the moment, it sucks. But if you really believe in it and you really love what you're doing, right? Because like I said, I gave up on this channel ever blowing up. Like this, it's over. But it makes me happy still. So, um, in the moment, I was so tired. I just wanted to go to sleep, and I was already dreading having to film the whole day in the first town, and I was just like, I just want to drive back to Vegas and just sleep. But I forced myself, and what I did was I booked a hotel in Utah to force myself. So I got up in the morning, I packed because I had to check out, packed everything, put it in my car, and I started filming in Pioche, Nevada. I finished the hotel video. I did the morning, showed the saloon and whatnot, and then started the next video. Again, I hadn't eaten anything. I didn't eat anything the night before. I luckily had something to drink, and that was it. Still didn't eat. And the History Museum in Pioche is very limited hours, so I had to go check that out. So I did that. Unfortunately, there is a courthouse museum that you'll see it in the video if you watch it, if you're one of the 22 people that will watch that video. That I drove 3 hours and got a hotel and then filmed for 10 hours straight. Yeah, if you're one of the 22 people that watch it, thank you. But uh yeah, there's a courthouse museum and it was closed. It's closed until like May. They're closed from like October to May. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to see that. That gives me a reason to go back someday. But um, yeah, so I just started filming, and luckily there's a historic cafe right across the street from the hotel. So after I did the museum and all that, so I got that out of the way, so I didn't have to worry about it closing. Um, I went and had a quick burger, and man, I needed that. Let me tell you. Now, here's the thing. It's a mining town. It's a deadly town. There was duels and robberies and crime sprees and claim jumping and bushwhacking and ambushing, all kinds of stuff. So this town, like I said, it's a living ghost town. So it used to have in its peak when it was a silver mine town, it was close to 10,000 people. Now today there's about 900 people and then some tourists. Um, but it's kind of a big piece of land. Like it's bigger than I thought. So it was a lot, man. I filmed for like 10 hours straight, starting at 9:30 in the morning or 10 p.m. I mean 10 a.m. I got up at like 9 and checked out at 9:30. So yeah, I starting at 10 a.m. I just filmed, filmed, filmed. There was so much to see. Um, I found a bunch of abandoned mines. I found three head frames. I hiked up to these head frames. They were way out. I had to off road. Um, I had to off road up this mountain to find these two head frames, and the head frames were connected to mine shafts that just went down. You couldn't even see the bottom of it. Um, Here's a funny story. All right, so like, see on the mic, it has a windscreen. It's like a little fluffy little dead animal. So I have one like that on my camera microphone. I was filming a shot down the mine shaft, which is surrounded by barbed wire. So I'm filming. Do I have anything I can like here? Pretend this is like my tripod and camera. I'm going like this, getting a shot kind of over. And the cat thing on my microphone hits a piece of barbed wire and gets stuck. So I kind of yank it to get it off, but that just makes it slingshot. And luckily, I thought it was my microphone, but it wasn't. It was just the cover, just the wind cover. Slingshots over and just starts bouncing down into the abandoned mine. So, yes, I accidentally littered into an abandoned mine. But guess what, dude? A piece of variety will be in that mine forever. Okay? It was such a funny feeling in my head watching it because, like, it's not straight down. It's like, but it's very steep. Like, it's steep enough that you wouldn't, there's no way to stop. Like, it might as well be straight down, but it's angled just enough for the little wind thing to like bounce down. And I just watched it disappear into the blackness. Luckily, see, at first I thought it was my microphone. I was like, "Oh no, I lost my whole mic," but it wasn't. It was just the windscreen. Ah, did you say what town you went to earlier? Sorry, you came in. Oh, it's Pioche, Nevada was the first town, but I'm only a third of the way through this story. Um, we got the dude standing there. We also have point-to-point average speed cameras that measure your speed over. It's crazy. So we used to have those. They don't really do them anymore, but they used to do that from an airplane. So they have an airplane track people's speed. How long are you in Vegas? This is my last week. I'm here another week. What's up, Mark? Fluffy thing on the mic is called a Wookie, like Chewbacca. Is it really? I know some people call it like a dead cat or whatever. But anyways, I lost it into a mine shaft. Sue me, dude. The Warriors are winning it all, and that's that. Dr. Pepper, Zero Sugar, Blackberry. Not sponsored, but it can be business email in the description. If any of the fine folks over at Dr. Pepper are in the chat. Okay? My sinuses are all messed up from being out in the high country. All right, so I film all day, dude. I hike up to these mines. There's snow, but here's the thing, dude. Right? I'm in my adventure pants. I'm in my Vomero fives, right? All fresh out of the box. They actually don't look bad. I cleaned them, but it warmed up in the morning. Not a lot. It was still cold, but enough that the snow was melting and it was melting fast. So unfortunately, this whole town is covered in mud and snow now. So I'm hiking around and my shoes are just covered in mud. Covered in mud. I had to climb under some stuff. So I'm getting dirty all over. So thank goodness I played it safe and got the adventure pants and the shoes. Because if I would have messed up one of my other pairs of shoes, I would have been very perturbed. Um, and there was puddles. It was just and I was going into these abandoned like head frames and mining operations. So yeah, it was, dude, I was getting so dirty. And then I got this new jacket also at the outlet the week before. Oh, it's right here. I got this Nike jacket, right? It's like a windbreaker. Oh, let me see if I can find it. There's like holes in it now. from barbed wire. Actually, some of it didn't make holes, and I thought for sure it did, but luckily it didn't. I did find one yesterday. Now I'm not seeing the holes, so maybe I imagined it. Maybe it's all good. Maybe that's just my mind playing tricks on me. Dude, where's the hole? There was definitely a hole. Anyways, there's barbed wire hole in there somewhere. Um, I almost cut myself on the barbed wire when I tried to grab the windscreen cat Wookie, because like I almost got grabbed it. Just like when I dropped my camera a couple weeks ago and I almost grabbed it, but I didn't, and then it dropped, and now it's making all kinds of noises. So when I'm filming, I sometimes I have to wait because it's making a weird noise, and I don't want that to be in the video. And the camera is $3,500, and so I can't buy another one. So I'm just gonna have to deal with I have to deal with the camera making hums and hollering, you know, hums and hollers, dude. So, anyways, Yoch, Nevada, it's awesome. I can't wait to put this video out. Oh, there's an aerial tramway there. This will all be explained in the video. If, like I said, if you're one of the 22 people in the world that will watch this video, it's all explained. Um, the tramway went to this big facility, big mill, big factory. And I got into the factory. I didn't think I would, but I did. It was the biggest factory I've ever been in, biggest abandoned factory I've ever been in. I was scared. There was an owl in there. If you're in the Discord, I posted a picture of the owl. We're best friends now. It's all good. We're gonna go out next week. Um, yeah, that's how big this place was. There was an owl inside flying around. Um, huge factory thing, mill. Where the silver ore, it was silver ore, lead ore, zinc ore. Um, so Pioche was awesome, man, but it took me 10 hours to get that done, and there was still stuff I didn't cover. So maybe one day I'll go back and do part two. I don't know. So like I said, I forced myself and I made a reservation at a hotel over in Utah. So um trying to think. Oh, at Pioche, shout out this kid Mason. He worked at the little market, and he said he was gonna he was like, me and my friends can show you some of the places, but he wasn't off work till later. So we didn't get weren't able to, but that was really cool of him. And unless him and his friends were gonna push me down a mine shaft, and I was like, let's kill the YouTuber. I don't know. I don't know, dude. I'm just saying. I think he had good intentions though. Um, what's up, Ruben? Indiana Jones got the adventure and battling ghosts. You know it, dude. You know it. That's the thing. What do you think the video is coming out? Probably not for a while, dude. I'm so far behind. I'm so far behind. Um, yeah, so I'm trying to think if there's anything else in that town. Oh, I know. Dude, that my car was so muddy that the four-wheel drive like locked up and the car would not drive. And I was like, "Oh no." And then I got it off the onto the roadway and it wouldn't go. The car would not go. And I finally cleared it right as a truck is coming at me, of course. Um, but yeah, dude, that was scary for a second. And I went off-roading to find those mines and the head frames, and it was snowy and muddy, and it's going up a big giant hill. I mean, not even a hill, it's like a mini mountain. And there's a few times I was definitely getting I wasn't scared. Um I said this before. I really don't get scared really. I get tense. So there's definitely times I got tense because I was getting a little, you know, and I wasn't at a sideshow, dude. I wasn't at a sideshow listening to Keek the Sneak. No, I was on the side of a mountain on a snowy, muddy little road with no shoulder or nothing. It's just cliff. But I made it, dude. But I made it, and that's the most important thing. And then luckily I had my Native American made in China knife because when I was walking to one of the head frames and it was like snowy, I was crunching the snow and there's pine trees or whatever, it's like straight up in the wilderness. For some reason, oh, I know, I saw footprints. Not people footprints, animal footprints. I couldn't tell what they were, but for a second I was like, I hope this ain't a mountain lion because there's no other footprints in the snow except his and mine. But luckily, I have the made in China Native American Kniffy, right? So I didn't want to have to stab a mountain lion, but if it comes down to it, this video's got to come out, dude. This video's got to come out. So the mountain lion's gonna have to respect that the Warriors are winning the championship, and this video's got to come out. And I'm not dropping out of the race, so back up, dude. Check yourself before you wreck yourself, dude, and that's it. But luckily, I didn't see a mountain lion. But I did get, like I said, not scared, but for a second I was like, "Ooh, I should be watching my surroundings." Um, yeah, I got into like three different mining operations. I talk about some of the deadly gunfights and gun battles in POH. We talk about the mysteries and the lore and the hauntings. Um, like I said, I hit the road, went to Utah. So my plan was get to Utah, go to Silver Reef Ghost Town in Utah. It's not very big and it's surrounded by civilization now. And so it seems a little touristy. I'm not exactly sure, but it always looked cool to me. Definitely some cool buildings. So I was like, you know what? I can knock that out. It's all good. And then I get to Utah. My first time ever in Utah, by the way. I don't think I've ever been to Utah. Um, check into the hotel. The room smells funny. It really it didn't smell, it wasn't like a bad smell, but it wasn't a good smell. It was just a smell that was not making me comfortable, if that makes sense. So that was my first foray into Utah, and I was like, I hope all the rooms in Utah don't smell, because that would be no fun. It smelled like Utah, to put it frankly, and I didn't like that. And so I check into the room, and then I went for the very first time. I went to Culver's. Who's had Culver's? Show of hands. Show of hands. Have you had Culver's, dude? So I went to Culver's. I just got a regular burger, some cheese curds, crisp or not crisp cut fries, fries. And then a strawberry custard concrete mixer sundae type thing. Um and I gotta tell you, man, Culver's solid. Culver's is solid. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. The only thing is I wish they had like other dipping sauces and stuff because it's like I just got ketchup. I should have got ranch for the cheese curds. I didn't really know what cheese curds were, but I figure out they're kind of like mozzarella sticks, but little. It's like what a donut hole is to a donut. These are to mozzarella sticks. So, there's someone outside my door making noise. They must be excited that the Sunday night live stream is happening in the same hotel they're staying at. I would be too. Um, Culver's is good, dude. All right. But here's the thing, like it is 2025 now, right? You got to have more dipping sauces. Everybody has more dipping sauce, dude. Uh, Jack in the Box has Jack's Good sauce and a whole array. Like all the places have a whole array of different dipping sauces now, And you're just gonna give me ketchup? You're just gonna look me dead in the eye and say ketchup or ranch? You know? You're gonna look directly into the windows to my soul and just say, "Would you like ketchup?" And I love ketchup. I'm just saying, a little pizzazz for my first time in Utah would have gone a long way, especially when my room stunk or didn't. It didn't, like I said, it didn't stink. It just smelled funny. Because it's like, dude, it's Utah. You got the jazz. Utah, Utah is universally known as the funkiest, wildest, jivest, flashiest, the mecca of spiciness and culture, dude. And my first foray into Utah, you're gonna give me ketchup, dude. Everyone knows Utah is glamorous. It's bedazzled. It's got the jazz, dude. Why would a team why, why would a team called the Jazz be in Utah if it wasn't a spectacle everywhere you go, dude? If you weren't just freestyling, having fun, dude, and sharing culture and riffing. If that ain't Utah, then what is, you know? This president asked me if I wanted mayo with my fries. You can tell I haven't eaten. I've been to 3 states today, right? They had Culver's in the town I lived in South Dakota. Dude, if they had Culver's near me, I'd be hitting it up all the time. Not In and Out. In and Out has a spread, dude. I get spread at In and Out. National parks in Utah are elite. Yeah. Utah's one big guy. Yeah. And everyone knows it's the jazziest, spiciest place on earth, dude. And they give me just ketchup. Dude, everyone's like, what's the most colorful? Now I can't even think of other like verbs and adjectives, but you know what I mean. I'm making a joke, dude. It's Utah, it's bland, we know. Other than the natural scenery is beautiful, but the culture is bland, all right? And I'm trying to make a joke because they have the Utah Jazz because they came from New Orleans and there's no jazz in Utah. So they gave me ketchup because that's all they had, ketchup and ranch, dude, for my fries. The fries had no seasoning or anything, of course. It's Utah. But the joke is that I expected different because Utah have the Jazz, so I expected them to be spicy and cultured. You get it? Now the Warriors are winning it all, and that's the last I'm gonna hear about it. Anyways, so while I was in the hotel room, I started researching Silver Reef, which I was gonna go film in the morning. And turns out, because it's the jazziest place on earth, on Sundays, the main museum for the ghost town is not open, right? You can't get booze and you can't learn about the ghost town. And you can't get anything other than ketchup and ranch. That's what I learned. And the rooms smell weird. So I was like, dang, like I don't know what I should do cuz like, I came all this way. I got to film something. I got to do something. So even part of me was even like, do I just go to Silver Reef and just check it out and just enjoy it like a tourist and just not film it, but at least I do something? I don't know. I'm like, I was at a bind, right? So I start looking around the map and I'm like looking at St. George, which is nearby. I'm looking at St. George and what was the other town? There's some other town. I'm just like looking because I know St. George has like a lot of history places and like I said, 2025, I want to do more history than sports. That's kind of my goal. I'm done with sports, dude. I'm not doing sports. If you subscribed for sports episodes, they're done. Never again. So it's only history, dude. And me and the 6 people that watch the videos, we will have a ball. And that's it, dude. Because we go to the jazziest place on earth, Utah. So, um, uh, I was looking around the map, dude, And I found this other ghost town I've been wanting to see is right nearby too. So this morning I got up, checked out, went straight to Grafton, Utah, another ghost town. It was a Mormon settlement. It's got all kinds of history, and it's actually been used in a lot of movies. So it's for the last 60 years, it's been more of a movie set than anything, but it was still cool. And so I go to the ghost town, right? I go to Grafton. Did you go to Utah hockey game? No, I wasn't in Salt Lake. I was just in the southern end, near St. George. I I know one black dude from Utah, but he moved to San Francisco because he's like, I hate Utah. Anecdotal. Zion National Park is rad. Yeah, I was right outside of it. Nothing will ever top shining with the Sacramento Kings. Watch out. Um, yeah, so here's the thing, dude. All right. People always ask me like about my days off. Like I like having weekdays off. I don't really like weekends off from work because I like filming things on weekdays. And today was 100% the perfect example of that. Because it's a ghost town, right? But it's right outside Zion National Park. There's a lot of attractions within like an hour radius. A ton of attractions. Multiple parks, Zion, like there's a lot going on, right? So of course on a Sunday, a lot of people are gonna cruise over to the ghost town, which sucked for me. Now it wouldn't have been so bad because here's the thing. If you ever watch that or look at that subreddit, like I am the main character, I don't think that I deserve to be there or I deserve to be filming and they need to go and it's annoying. Like I don't own the place. I have no say over it or anything like that. And I want people to enjoy it just the way I'm enjoying it. And that's why I just prefer to film things when people aren't around. Um, but here's what happened, dude. Now, with that said, this is what pisses me off, okay? And this is the realest thing I've ever said in life, okay? Other than the Warriors are winning it all this year, this is the realest thing I've ever said, okay? You need to make a new channel called Sports Variety. I know, right? Um, here's the thing though. I'll be at the Roots game. I'll be at the Roots game Saturday. Video coming soon. Um, so this ghost town, there's basically a dirt road you have to take to get to it. It's not super treacherous though. Um, when you get into the town, they were trying to farm. So there's like some farm plots, and it is right next to the Virgin River, named after me because I'm a precious, pure, untouched boy. Okay. So, um, when you first see the town or you get to like the edge of it, there's a long road and there's two like what used to be farmland, crops and whatnot on either side. And then there's the buildings at the end. So guess what I did? I need you to know that I bro, I does this. I does this. I'm a real one. Survey says he's a real one. So I pull up and I park outside and I walk down. What does everyone else do? Take a guess, dude. Take a wild guess. Dr. Pepper established 1885, right in the Wild West period. Blackberry Zero Sugar, Dr. Pepper, not sponsored, but it can be. Business email in the description if you guys need help, promoting this, and you can support this live stream, which doesn't have very many viewers at all, but is still better than Kaizenat. So everyone else zooms right up to the buildings and parks their stupid car. Their stupid cars, dude. Now, why am I upset? Oh, Good question. Good question. Very good question. Do nothing. So this is all right. This is let me backtrack a little bit. There's certain towns that I'm sure a bunch of you guys have been to. There's probably what, 4 people watching this live stream. There's certain towns, Wild West towns, especially. Let's say Virginia City is a great example. Tombstone, Deadwood, all the famous ones. And then you go through all the gold rush towns. You go to Sutter Creek. You go to Jackson. You go to all these places that are, some of them are arrested development, like they're not inhabited. They're just a, a tourist spot. Some are still inhabited and flourishing, like Virginia City. There's active bars and hotels and gift shops and whatnot. The most annoying thing to me in every one of those towns that I cannot get over is that all the streets are lined with modern vehicles. It is my biggest pet peeve. It makes me so angry. I feel like all those towns, the main strip should be closed to traffic. Another example, the Overland Hotel where I stayed in Pioche, the first town I was telling you guys about. The haunted hotel looks awesome. There's 3 ugly trucks parked in the front. It's like, why would you park right in front, dude? Go to the parking lot on the side. And that's been a problem on pretty much every one of the like haunted hotels I've done videos at is, someone will park their Toyota Camry right in the front. And it's like, dude, I'm trying to set the tone here, dude. I'm trying to paint a picture. I'm Picasso with a Sony A7 IV that I've dropped a bunch of times, so now it's making a weird humming noise sometimes. So when I'm filming, I have to like wait for it to stop humming so that I can record it because I don't want the hum audio to show up. Right? I'm Picasso with one of those. And you got your stupid, ugly modern car in my Wild West shot. Now the kid's not happy. Okay? What's up, Josie? The kid's not happy about that. Right? So like Virginia City, dude. Virginia City is so cool. Like, if you just look down the street, it just looks so cool, dude. It still like follows the curvature of the mountain. All the buildings are, mostly original or like really old. So they all got their own character and quirks, right? And then you just got all these Dodge Rams parked in the front. Dude, how am I supposed to imagine that I've come out to Utah, Utah? It's not even Utah, it's Nevada. How am I supposed to imagine I've come out to Nevada, right? I'm a 29-year-old widower, right? I was living in South Carolina, but my family's originally from Ireland, and I come out for the Comstock load, dude, for the silver boom of Nevada, and I get to Virginia City, dude, and Mark Twain's working at the newspaper. It's a time. It's a time. So how am I supposed to do that when there's a Toyota Corolla parked in front of the hotel I'm staying at? How am I supposed to be ready for a duel? And I have my revolver. It's only got 6 shots, dude. It's only got 6 shots. But luckily, I'm good in a duel, so I only need that one. And I'm supposed to walk out into that street for that duel. But first I gotta walk around to Ford Focus to have my duel. How am I supposed to do that? Answer me that, dude. Answer me that. So it's one of my biggest pet peeves. Okay. Another one I've talked about this before is when like I'm trying to film a Wild West place, and if you guys notice when I film my videos, I usually try to keep people out of it. Like if I could film something and have zero people, dude, we love it. But occasionally people get in my shot. But there was somewhere I was filming that was like a Wild West place, and if you also notice what I wear clothes that don't clash, right? So like if I'm doing a Wild West video, I'm not gonna wear a Baltimore Ravens jersey. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna have a FUBU a FUBU parka jacket. So obviously I'm not wearing old time clothes, but like the colors, I try to make it, you know, not clash. But there would be people with their bright blue. There was a guy today, bright blue shirt. There are bright blue tennis shoes. So, anyways, yeah, I just hate when there's stuff that clashes, and I'm over there trying to like get immersed, right? I'm trying to learn the history. I'm trying to feel the history, dude. Trying to feel it. Trying to get up on that history and give it a little smooch, mwah, right? And here's some guy in his neon yellow Asics, walking through in a bright green neon windbreaker, right? So, anyways, this town, everybody pulled up right to the buildings and parked their car right in the middle of the buildings, ruining the entire vibe, ruining the entire aesthetic. How am I supposed to be immersed, dude? How am I supposed to be a frontiersman right now? And you got your Dodge Challenger parked outside this cabin. You know how many Subarus I had to avoid filming today? At least like four. There's at least four Subarus. Dude, if you go dude, get within 75 miles of a national park and tell me Subarus don't start just falling out of the trees. It's raining Subarus within a 75-mile radius of any national park. And if you can prove me wrong, I'll give you $1 million. But you can't because it's true. It's the realest thing I've ever said, other than the Warriors are winning it all this year. Okay? Oh my God, dude. I wish anyone else found me funny. I'd be rich and famous because I think I'm the funniest person on earth. Nobody else does. So, anyways, the Subarus start raining down like hellfire. I'm trying to get these film this video, and I'm trying to get these pictures of the ghost town. I'm trying to set the mood, and I'm trying to get immersed. Trying to kiss history on the lips. Maybe a little tongue. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. And then some jamoke shows up with his Subaru with a freaking trailer on it, you know? It's like, come on, dude. Like if it was a covered wagon, like if the dude showed up in a covered wagon, I'd be like, dude, park that. Dude, park that right here, dude, in my shop, please. But it's like I'm trying to get a shot of this Wild West town, dude. I do not want a Ford 250 bright blue, just sitting next to the blacksmith shop, dude. I don't want it. So that was happening constantly today. And so yeah, my point is that's why I don't like doing things or filming things on weekends. Okay? I like filming things on weekdays So I think this place probably like on a good weekday, there's barely anyone there. But on a weekend, right outside the national park, all kinds of activities and attractions and Subarus everywhere. Um, people show up, dude. People show up and park their car right in my shot. That's what they do. Now of course, like I said, if it's people walking around, I just wait it out because I wait my turn because like I don't have I don't have any authority. I don't deserve, anything. It's just one of those things where I'm like, why do you guys, how does nobody get that? Am I just crazy? Because that was my first thought when I got to the town. But maybe it's just because I film, so I have that awareness. So maybe if I was just there as a tourist, I'm just one of those jamokes. Maybe I would have just parked my Jeep Compass right outside the barn. But the first thing I thought was like, oh, I don't want to go too far. I want to keep this car out of it. It doesn't fit, dude. It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. And that's it, dude. So I think Grafton, I think they need to close the road right at the front. And it's a short walk. It's like maybe 100 yards. It's like not even that far. So it's like you guys could have just parked right back there and not ruined everything. And not ruined everything. Subaru sponsors all national parks confirmed. How much you miss being home? I don't know, dude. I've been having fun. I miss being home, but my apartment is a mess. So like I'm kind of not looking forward to going home. What's up, Jennifer? Um, so yeah, so I filmed that, right? There was one point in time, towards the end, I had already almost filmed everything, and I was the only one there. Everyone left. I was like, no way. Because like it was so busy, like it wasn't packed, but like it was busy enough that there was at least like two cars of people there pretty much the whole time I was there. So I had to just kind of like film around everybody. And then at one point, all the cars were gone. I was like, oh my God, I have this place to myself. So I tried to film as much as I could. And I literally, that was maybe 15 minutes, maybe, before another Ford F-150 came down the road. Um, so what I wish I would have did is run when I had it to myself. I should have ran back to the car and got my drone. Because by the time I got back to the car and droned it, there was like 4 or 5 cars parked in the middle of the buildings. Why would you? I was like, if I went to Disneyland, I just pulled up on Main Street, dude, parked outside of the firehouse. God, get the car out of here, dude. You're ruining it. You're ruining it. Now, again, everyone has a right to be there, just like I do. But I just wish people had the awareness of like, hey, it's an historic site. Maybe we leave the cars out of it, dude. Hey, is this does does this look like the 1860s? Maybe I keep my Nissan Altima at the gates. You know? Dude, I'm so sick of Subarus. So anyways. Oh, and then there's a cemetery there. So I went to film the cemetery. That was the last thing I was filming. Um, and I was in a rush, and I'll tell you guys why. I was in a rush. Um, I'm filming and I literally this was so funny. I literally had one thing left to say on my camera. I needed to say one final line. I don't even remember what it was. But I needed to film one final line. And here comes Grandpa in his RAV4, right? Grandpa and Grandma in the RAV4. And this is like the third car to do this in a row. Just pull up to the cemetery and just idle right there with their car on. So I don't want to film it because now their car's right here and you can just hear the engine idling. and then they're talking too. And like, if you guys have ever been like out in the stuff, right? Out away from civilization, sounds scary. So like I can hear their whole conversation. They were the type that they had like the big black glasses that like go around. It's like total blackout glasses. Where do they get those, dude? I always thought they were cool when I was younger. It's like, dude, you're like super Terminator. So, and then the guy asked me, he's like, how do we get to the actual town? Because they made the wrong turn off and went to the cemetery. So I was like, oh, you go out here, make a left right here, and then that'll take you straight there. He's like, oh, thank you. I'm like, no problem. Have a good one. I'm just waiting to say my one line. So he goes around. It's like a little loop. He turns around, and it's so funny. As they make the loop, and he's driving by, and they're like, he's leaving. I'm like, finally. Someone else had pulled up too, but they turned their car off. There's people outside my door. So, anyways, as he's pulling off, dude, I just hear a phone ringing. So grandma and grandpa have the phone connected to the Bluetooth, right? To the speakers. So it's ringing super loud. And then they answer the phone and they're having a conversation. My assumption was like their daughter or something. That's what it sounded like. I don't even remember what they were saying. But as they make that left and they're going across like it's like we're in like a little valley, you know? As they're going across, I can just hear the whole Bluetooth conversation like blasting. Like across the canyon. I can just hear their daughter, whoever, talking out of their speakers. So I was just like, I was like laughing to myself, like, dude, when I'm that old, dude, I'm gonna be doing the same exact stuff, dude. I'm gonna just be so oblivious to everything going on. I'm just gonna I'm gonna have my Bluetooth on, blasting my phone conversations in a national park. Like, dude, it was so funny. Ah, why is it when you're ready to get a film shot, something comes in the frame that you do not and never fails? That's what I'm saying, dude. The deity that annoys me, he was going he had hands today. I'll tell you that. That's why I like filming stuff on off days, not on weekends. Yes, your filming perspective. Your lock video definitely captures the ghost town feel, which is a very well shot video. So I get your frustration. Thank you, thank you. Not the blackout glasses. Yeah, AM PM. Dude, I feel like at CVS they have those on like a little rack. Um, Filming perspective, yeah, maybe it is, but I just feel like Lock was another one. People were like would just park. People just park their Hyundai in the shot, and it's like this old dilapidated building, and it'd be a Hyundai there. It's like, dude, you're ruining it. But that's fine. And Lock is harder. Well, no, actually, no, I take that back. Lock is not harder. There's a freaking parking lot at the edge of town. Just park in the parking lot. Stop ruining the town. They need to just close the streets. On all those old towns, close the streets, make them walking only. I could be totally wrong, but I feel like even if I wasn't filming, I would still be like, I don't want to put my car in the middle of all these Wild West buildings. Like, it looks way cooler without the cars there. Like, don't you want to like get immersed a little bit? A little bit? No? I walked into that log cabin, dude, and there was a PlayStation 3 hooked up. And so I played a little Twisted Metal Black. Was that on PS3 or PS2? I don't remember. Maybe it was PS2. I was totally immersed in the Wild West, the frontier times. I felt like a real pioneer in there playing Twisted Metal Black. Unfortunately, there was only one controller, so nobody could play with me. You know? Dude, I went into the upstairs of the Alonzo Russell house built in 1862. I went upstairs and I went in the bathroom and they had electric razor and there's mouthwash. And I went downstairs into the kitchen. There was a Keurig coffee machine, so I made some coffee. I just felt like a true frontiersman. I don't know, dude. I just don't. I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird because like even if I'm not filming, I still like won't dress like crazy to where I'm going. I don't know. You know what? It's me, dude. I'm the problem. I'm the problem. It's fine. So why was I in a hurry, you asked? Or you totally forgot I even mentioned that? Because who cares? So I decided since I couldn't do what I had planned, Silver Reef, and I was doing Grafton instead. And here's the thing, Grafton is pretty small. There's not a lot to it, but it took double the amount of time because of all the people there, right? Like I could have knocked it out way quicker. Um, but I was like, you know what? Since I'm coming out all this way, like I said, if you want to do something, you want to do something you're proud of, you want to chase a dream, whatever it is, you have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. And even though I hadn't eaten, even though I barely got any sleep the last few days, even though still had to drive a few hours back to Las Vegas, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do two videos today. Two of them. So I finished grafting, dude. I'm grandma and grandpa. I waited till they got out out of the valley so I could no longer hear their Bluetooth conversation. And I finished that video. I hit the road, okay? I hit the road and I hit it hard. I went to a gas station and got something to drink, got some Gatorade because your boy was parched. And once again, he forgot to get something to drink. So I looked at my route back to Vegas and I looked along the route and I found a little site called it's literally called the Little Black Mountain Petroglyph site. So I was like, dude, I want to see some petroglyphs. And it's a pretty small site. So like I was like, I could do a quick little video, and that's two videos for the day. That's two videos. So I'm making the most of my time in the Southwest, right? I'm making the most of my time, even though I'm uncomfortable and I'm tired and I'm cranky and I'm starving, dude. Starving. I'm still starving. I haven't eaten today. Only had a little slice of beef jerky. That's all I've had today. And he's getting a burger after this. So I I was like, I gotta make the most of it. Let's do the petroglyphs, dude. So the petroglyphs now are in Arizona, right across the border from Utah. So I started my day in Utah. I filmed Grafton right outside Zion National Park, and I drove to Arizona to the petroglyph site. And oh boy, was I not prepared. So after my off-roading adventure in Pioche, after all my clothes got muddy, after I was oh by the way, I've been running out of memory card space. I don't know where all my memory cards went. I need to buy more. And I have multiple cameras I'm using now. I got the 360 camera, dude. I got the Osmo, dude. Oh, he's rocking and rolling. He's rocking and rolling. Um, the road, I had no idea. So I thought the petroglyph site, I thought there was like off to the side of a regular road, paved road, because that's what it looked like. That's what it looked like. But that wasn't the case. By golly, that wasn't the case. It was off road and real off road. And these are all like washed out trails because it like floods there and they get, you know, crazy like monsoons. So dude, I'm in the Jeep scraping, dude. I'm bottoming out. And then here's the thing, dude. I'm real good though. I'm real good, dude. Like I said, best in the world. Maybe the universe. We just don't have the data to know yet, but I'm confident that I am. So I'm off-roading in my rental car. I shouldn't have said that out loud because now the rental car place is gonna ding me. But Dude, it's a four-wheel drive, dude. That's what it's for. So, anyways, I had to find this trail behind a housing development because the Google Maps wasn't even updated yet. So I found the path. Dude, I'm getting topsy-turvy. I'm going up when I'm supposed to be going down. I'm going down when I'm supposed to be going up. I'm zigging and I'm zagging, dude. Through the Arizona remote it's not wilderness really. Is it wilderness? I guess it's wilderness. Yeah, there wasn't a lot of trees, a lot of bushes and cacti. And luckily I went in on the side that was only about 2 miles long. Someone else told me they came in on the other side, which is like 6 miles long, and that would have been miserable. Because those 2 miles weren't fun. They weren't fun. Dude, I jostled and gobbled. I was bouncing all over the place. But I got there, dude, and I found the petroglyphs. I walked around and I wanted to get back for this live stream. I know nobody cares, dude. Nobody watches my channel. I get it. You know, I know that. But I was like, I want to get back in time, so I was pretty much done with the video. So I was gonna leave, but there was a whole kind of further down this path around this it's by a mesa. So like further down, there was a lady with like her kids. And so I asked her, I was like, hey, is there anything more to see, back that way? Um, and she said, oh yeah, there's a few, whatever, blah blah. She's like, there's a real cool like bear print, like petroglyph of a bear paw. I was like, dude, I gotta see the bear paw. I gotta see the bear paw, right? So I'm on an adventure looking at all these rocks trying to find this bear paw. She didn't tell me where it was. She just said it's that way. And I'm about to give up, dude. I'm about to give up because I'm running out of time. And lo and behold, I find the bear paw. And it was beautiful. It was so worth it. I would have been pissed if I didn't see the bear paw. It was my favorite petroglyph. Or it might have been a Yeti paw, Yeti foot. We don't know. It was lost to time. So, I'm sorry, I'm boring you guys, right? Nobody's even saying anything. I'm just yapping to myself. Oh, dude, it's pathetic, dude. I've been doing this 7 years and nobody cares. Mm. Not even Dr. Pepper, who should be sponsoring this. Um, so yeah, I get out of there and shout out this dude Eric I met out there. He was really cool and kind of told me a little. He's from the area, so he told me a little bit of stuff, where to look and stuff. Um, he was with his family. That was cool. Um, yeah, dude. There's people in ATVs getting wild out there. And then I had to get back. So I had to off-road back out, hit the road, come down to Vegas so I could do the Sunday night live stream. Into Nevada. So that was my third state. So I started in Utah. I filmed Grafton. I well, last night I was in Nevada, right? And I went to Utah. And then I went to Arizona for the petroglyphs. And then I came back to Nevada for this. Okay, and he hasn't eaten, dude. He only had a stick of beef jerky. And that doesn't count. You don't count that, dude. That's not a full point. Jenny, we're listening. All right. Thank you, Jenny. Thanks for not dropping out of the race. I appreciate that. So, anyways, I got my Native American knife made in China, right? Blood of the elders. Okay. Um, yeah, dude. All my stuff is dirty. I'm dirty. I need a shower. Like you wouldn't believe. Okay. I clean these mostly, but they're still kind of stained. But dude, these things got so muddy. They got so muddy. So look, I'm happy because I still got a bunch of episodes to put out, but it's getting harder as I'm getting older. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's getting harder, dude. I used to film multiple episodes a day and just keep going, keep going. Now it's hard. But look, this is the thing. Like I said, okay? I'm gonna reiterate it because this is important. If you're ever chasing a dream, if you're ever chasing a goal, You're ever trying to accomplish something, you have to be comfortable with discomfort. Okay? So, dude, this whole weekend, I wanted to just stay in this hotel room and do nothing, dude. Watch TV. I didn't want to drive. Dude, you know how much driving I did? I went to 3 states today, dude. All right? I didn't want to, but I got up and I did it and I had a blast. And all I'm going to have is those memories and these episodes when I put them out so I can look back proudly and be like, oh man, look at this cool stuff I got to do. Look at this amazing history I got to see. Look at this awesome location I got to share with 22 people that will watch these videos. Okay? It's important. It's important. You can't you can't be lackadaisical, dude. If something really means something to you and you really want to do it, and yes, I only 22 people watch my video, but I'm proud of it. Okay? I'm proud of it because a lot of people I know never made it this far. A lot of people I know I wish they were with me doing this stuff, but they're not. A lot of people I know died before they ever got out of their little hometown. Okay. A lot of people I know are hooked on drugs and they're probably never going to get off it. They're probably never going to live a normal life. They're never going to be able to go off-roading, go see these petroglyphs. And that's why it's important for me to do these videos and to share this stuff with the world. And that's the reason I started my channel because so many of my friends and people I knew were not getting themselves out. And I wanted to show people that there's amazing things in the world. Don't live and die by your hometown. Don't die for stupid stuff. Don't waste your life. And that's why it's important to me. So I don't care if I get 4 views. This stuff matters to me because I have friends that aren't here anymore. And I wanted them to be able to see this stuff with me and do this stuff with me. You know, like I got to some of this stuff, like these were new places for me, but I got to go to Southwest stuff because I did a road trip with my grandma to the Grand Canyon and stuff like that when I was a kid. She's not here anymore. I can't do that with her. I can't take her to the petroglyphs. But what I can do is go to the petroglyphs and do a video and share it with the world so that 22 people can watch it. And that's why it's important to me. Okay. So I'm proud of myself because, yeah, I'm getting older. I'm getting slower. I'm fatter. I got to get it together. I got to get it together. It's going bad. Right. But I still got up and I drove 3 hours to a little old deadly ghost town or living ghost town and I marched all over it and I off-roaded up the mountain and I found the mine shafts and I found the head frames and I went and I snuck into the abandoned mill and I found an owl and made friends and I tried to make friends with a dog that kept barking at me but he didn't want to make friends and it's like, dude, you're missing out, dude, because I love dogs and we would have been best friends. We would have been like this, dude, but you missed out for barking at me and running away when I tried to go see you. And then you didn't realize I hadn't left, so you creeped up, and then I walked around the corner and you were right there, and you freaked out and you barked and you ran away. And you don't even know that I would have given you nothing but love and respect and admiration and friendship, dude. All right. And I got up and then instead of just coming back after with the 6 hours of driving and a whole day of filming, instead of just coming back, I went to Utah, dude, and I did a ghost town. And then on top of that, I was like, you know what? I think I can film this ghost town pretty quick. It's not very big. Little did I know there's going to be Subarus falling out of the trees, but still, I was like, I can film this quick. Let me find something on the way and film 2 episodes in one day. So I found the petroglyphs and I had to off-road and I had to ruin my rental agreement, dude. All right. And the whole car is covered in mud now. But I did it. I made it to the petroglyphs and I saw that paw print. Okay. I did it. And it was fun. And there's people I wish were with me, and they're not. They're not around anymore, or they're just not living, the type of life where they can do stuff like that. And I do it all I do all that, hike up the mountains, I slip and slide. I have my Native American knife made in China just in case the mountain lions attack me. Okay? Like Dirty Harry Film said, I get lost in the Alabama woods. I haven't even put that video out yet. That was almost a year ago. I do all that for barely any views because it's the thing that makes me the most happy in this world. Okay? Because there's people here, not here, rather, that I wanted to do stuff like this with, and they're not here. And there's kids out there growing up in rough neighborhoods with abusive families and all these terrible, terrible things, stuck in poverty, and they might not ever be able to go off-roading and find petroglyphs. So I put those videos out so maybe one or two of them can stumble on it someday and feel like they got to hang out with me at the petroglyphs or finding a head frame up in the mountains of Silver Country in Nevada. That's why I do it, dude. And I don't mean to get deep, but it's real, dude. All right? I said a lot of real stuff on this live stream. A lot of real stuff. The Warriors are going to win it all, dude. You can't get near a national park without it starting raining Subarus. What else? I said a lot of real stuff, dude. You write it down, dude. Write it down. Okay? Definitely have she same color. What? Still here, dude. Thank you, Mark. Grr. Thank you. Look, I love this stuff. I would do it anyways. Obviously, dude, I wish I could do it full time. That's really the only reason I want my channel to like grow and make more money is so that I could do it full time because I want to there's look, I 100% I'm gonna die. I am gonna die with ideas on the table. I'm gonna die with episodes I never got to do. That's a guarantee. It's not possible. So yes, I wish I had full time that I could just knock out these videos and put out more because frankly, it takes me so long to edit and all that nowadays that with a full-time job and all that, it's just I wish I could at least do one video a week and that's just hard to do with a full-time job. But look, man, I love this stuff and I appreciate everyone that comes along with me on this and I do hope that my videos help someone that feels stuck or help someone see that the world is bigger than just their little neighborhood or oh the same color of the Romeros I see. Um that's all I want, man. And I started this channel because of that. I started this channel because I was losing a lot of people or I knew of a lot of people that were getting lost and my best friend wasn't around anymore and my grandma wasn't around anymore and another friend of mine was murdered and all this that all that stuff just led to me to be like I need to do something positive and I'm not smart enough to do anything to help the world, right? I'm not a scientist or a doctor or something, so I was like this is something I can do. I can just try to share my passion and excitement for cool things and maybe there's someone out there that would also like that and they won't feel stuck or alone or whatever. Because I definitely, there's times in my life I definitely wish there was a channel like mine that I could watch. Um, but again, not very many people watch my channel. I get it. I'm not self-important, dude. I know I'm not important, but I'm important to me. Thank you. Thank you, Shot Simple. I appreciate you, bro. I really do. Um, so I sleep real bad, so I got this smart ring that's supposed to like monitor your health and stuff, but it doesn't fit. So I'm gonna have to like return it, I guess. I could wear it on this ring, but I don't want to. Cause what if I get married someday? Oh, that ain't happening. That ain't happening, dude. I'm too, I don't know. I don't know what I am. I'm just too. I'm just too. There's a reason the same people come in this chat every week. You're a real one, man. Chat another. Thank you, bro. I didn't like you guys. I see like all the same names every week and stuff, and I know there's people that watch um pretty regularly that hardly ever comment too. But like, I appreciate it, man, because like I started doing this live stream every Sunday because I was feeling really stressed and like I wasn't putting out a lot of videos and I was super busy at work and there's just like, man, what should I do? And I was like, you know what? Just to get myself back in the mode, like back in the rhythm, I'll just do a live stream like once a week. And I was like, "All right, I'll do it Sunday nights. That'll work." And I've been consistent. I haven't missed a Sunday since I started. I've done every Sunday. Some I was late, some I almost forgot, but I did it. I did it. And sometimes you gotta like force yourself and trick yourself into like, consistency. The consistency is hard, man, like in anything. You guys know. You guys have something in your life that you try to be consistent with, and it's not easy. It's not easy. So I can't believe I've gone this long doing the live stream every Sunday. I'm actually shocked. I thought for sure it'd last like a month. What's your favorite way to customize your MySpace? Oh man. Um, so I didn't do the sparkly stuff, but I like color coordination and I would color coordinate it with my like profile picture. Yeah. And I didn't like using like other like the you could just Google like glitter text and all that. I didn't do that. I like making my own stuff, so I make my own graphics. Man, MySpace was fun. Fitbit tracks sleep pretty well. But a Fitbit is a wrist thing, a bracelet, right? I just feel like the bracelet I'll get annoyed with, but I feel like a ring, I feel like I could do it better. That's why I got this ring. And it connects to my phone. It's Samsung Galaxy. I just got the new Galaxy, so I don't know. You can do it. You can do it all night. As far as a girlfriend married. You ever have one of those surveys? Oh, dude, the surveys were so fun. And remember doing the surveys on like the bulletin board? No, you're super busy, but have you ever thought of clipping some of your live streams? Absolutely. I've been asking if someone can do it. I will pay someone to make clips of my live streams and my videos. My cousin was supposed to do it. He hasn't talked to me in months. I don't know why. I don't know where he's at. I don't know what's going on. He just disappeared, dude. I love him to death. He's done a lot of stuff on this channel. I'm not trying to like exploit him. I'm just telling you I'm hurt because I try to do so much for people and like I don't know. I hope he's well. I just haven't talked to him, you know. Not airing out family grievances, but we've already done that on the live stream. Like when my pop showed up, I haven't seen him in a while. That was the craziest live stream by far. Look, man, I love a lot of people and I care for a lot of people and I try to be generous and do a lot of things for people and so it hurts when, you know, I don't know. Hope he's okay. I mean, I could hit him up, but like there's a lot. I'm not gonna air it out. There's a reason that I shouldn't be the one to hit him up. Put it like that. But I love him to death. That's my cousin, and I appreciate all our. We have, being in Vegas. I've been thinking about him a lot because we used to run around Vegas when we were kids, and uh, and then even on this channel, we have a lot of cool memories. So yeah, some of these ghost towns, he was supposed to go with me. We had planned him, but hope he's cool. Yeah, man, I don't know. Now that I'm doing YouTube again, I remember why I stopped. It's a whole separate job if you want to be consistent. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, for real. It's it's a lot, man, but like that's why I really don't even look at views, analytics, anything because every time I do, it kills me, it destroys me. So I don't even look anymore. I just do it strictly for the love. And again, I'm telling you guys, like when I started this channel, I wasn't even gonna be in it. Like I wanted another host. I didn't want to be in it. I don't think of myself as special or charismatic or anything. I just couldn't find anyone else that would be able to do the videos. So none of this is to me like for me to just want attention or fame or something like that. It's always been uh the things I was saying earlier, but again, I would obsess over analytics because I was like, man, I would love to do this full time. I would love to work on even more projects. I would love to do all these things because I think they're positive things. So I used to obsess over like analytics, but now I don't even check them. Honestly, I've been bad at like responding to comments too. I need to actually respond to comments, but I've been so bad at that. I need, but I do have some other projects in the works. I have some other things that I'm formulating. I'm writing a book. There's a second book that me and my cousin started, and uh, I'll just give you guys an example just because this is a safe space, right? Um, I was approached by a publishing company to do a book, and they do like a whole bunch of books, a whole series, and they say, "Would you like to do a book? Send us a proposal." Blah blah blah. I sent the proposal. They liked the idea. It's similar to all the stuff we've been talking about tonight. It's similar subject matter. And it's also like a photo book too, right? So my cousin did photography. So I hit him up and say, "Hey, you want to do this book with me?" And again, I'm not trying to like air things out. I'm just hurt. So I had this book deal and I brought him in on it. We started it. We did a bunch of work on it. And then it's just been radio silence since. And it's like, bro, like, you know how hard I worked? Like, you guys don't even know the sacrifices I've made for this little tiny channel, man. Like, I, there's times I will edit for like 18 hours straight. I've missed so many social interactions. I've literally lost relationships, man. My last girlfriend tells me all the time when I do talk to her, like, one of the reasons we didn't work out is because I cared about my channel more than anything else. Like, I just want to do something positive with my life so bad because I've done a lot of bad things. I've been a bad person. I, I'm not perfect. And I've seen, like I said, I've seen so many people not make it. And I want to just do what I can to help even just one person make it that wouldn't have otherwise or whatever. Just like a spark, something to get people, get someone, you know what I mean? I'm rambling about that, but like, I worked so hard. You know how many times, dude, I've gotten up at like 3 in the morning because I have to drive 4 hours to go film something. And I just get up and I'm telling you guys, I'm just in the darkness, just getting dressed, and I'm just cussing at myself because I don't want to do it, because I don't want to go. There's some videos I could tell you guys the whole story, especially like the Gold Country videos I did a few years ago. I literally would get up at 3 in the morning, drive out to Gold Country, film from sun up to sundown, or actually longer than that. I filmed till like midnight and then get up and do it again. I've literally driven 4 or 5 hours just to get one extra shot because I felt like the video wouldn't have been complete enough without that one extra shot. I've done that for multiple drone shots. I remember a couple of them off the top of my head. I went back to Mentryville, like almost 6 months later to go film more because I was like, oh, we missed this. And drove all the way back to Mentryville just to do that. Like I have sacrificed everything, man. Like because not again, not for fame or anything like that. It's not even really the channel. It's just because I don't know what else to do with my life to be positive and like make an impact on someone's life in some way or make it a little happier or some entertainment, inspiration, whatever. Like, and some of the comments I've gotten from people and interactions I've had with people, when I've met people in person or people come up to me, like, dude, people ask me like for pictures and stuff, like mostly sporting events, obviously, because I'm not like a big YouTuber, but like, dude, that I can't even tell you how good that makes me feel because it's like, all right, I'm doing something right. Like my mission is the trajectory's all right. It might not be exactly what I want, but or where I want, and there's ups and downs and whatnot, but like I'm doing something good enough. So to work so hard that someone would approach me with a book deal and then I bring in someone else out of the love because I want them to have something, and then to just get like left in the dust for with it, just left holding the bag is not a good feeling. And that's not the first time, dude. I've done so many things like I can't and this is not to pat myself on the back. This is just what it is. Like when I had my record label, I did everything. Everything for everybody. And that's what I want to be though. I want to be generous. I don't do it for anything else, but it's like it just sucks when an opportunity is like lost or not appreciated, especially someone who's family, you know. Um, but I think my position, what it's been in my life and in my family and friends, I guess I would say like sometimes people don't realize that I have feelings also. Like I have my own insecurities and issues and sadness and upset moments and heartbreak and all that. Because it's like sometimes people expect me to just have it together or be able to lead basically. That sounds like arrogant, but I've gotten that from family where it's like I'm not allowed to have emotions or I'm not allowed to be the weak one. And sometimes I want to be the weak one. Every once in a while, let me be weak. You know what I mean? Whether I have a YouTube channel, I just can't bring myself to be a host. I was in the same place, dude, you know, but I wanted to do it so bad that I forced it. I got 900 subs and get like anywhere from 550 to 500 views average on vids. But I upload because I know somebody out there is watching, even if it's a handful. That's yeah, man. That's a better mindset because otherwise, if you're gonna kill yourself if you like, you know, if you obsess over the analytics and whatnot. Because it's like one of the things too. I went through this with my music too when I did music. Like it's never gonna be good enough. Like you're always gonna be hard on yourself. At least if you're like me, like I'm always gonna be hard on myself, and that's something I just gotta get over and just enjoy the ride. Nothing good comes without sacrifice. It's not my saying, someone famous said this. Look, man, sorry I got deep. I know we started with a lot of jokes tonight, and then we got deep, but here's the reason. I went to 3 states today, dude. The Warriors are gonna win it all. I haven't eaten. I barely slept the last 2 days because I was out exploring mine shafts and petroglyphs. Okay? Episodes coming soon. Probably not because there's a lot to edit, and I still have 3 Disneyland videos to come out and a whole bunch of other stuff. But um, I'm just delirious. So I went from goofy, funny to emotional. That's the natural order of things, dude. And get it through your skull. All right? Dude, Debo's gone, man. What am I supposed to do? You expect me to just keep it together and Debo's gone? Clay Thompson's on the Mavericks and I'm supposed to just hold it together, dude. And look, another thing, dude, no, I don't even want to get into this because I could ramble all night long. No, but the one thing is, look, one of the best things to come out of this channel is me being able to do this and just goof off and talk. Because handful of years ago, I wouldn't have been able to do this. I wouldn't have been able to not take myself serious as much. Like obviously in a safe space or with close people, family, whatever, I could be goofy. But before I wasn't goofy. Like outside of that, you know, comfortable social circle or whatever. With a girlfriend I was close with, something like that, I could be goofy. But like to the world, I wasn't goofy. I I was guarded. I was bitter. I had to be tough, right? You guys, if you guys were here for the live stream with my dad, you saw how he is. I had to be tough. I was like always on guard. I was always paranoid and suspicious of everybody, and I would be goofy, you know, when I in certain spaces, but I couldn't be goofy just to the public, really. And that's one thing this channel, and this was a conscious effort. This was not, I didn't stumble in this. I was like, man, I need to be goofy. I need to be myself. I need to not be tough. Because I saw other people who would have that confidence. They were, to me, they live better lives. And I was like, man, I'm holding myself back by being bitter and standoffish. And who, how many like good friends or relationships or whoever I could have met, but I was standoffish. Like people I might have been introduced to, but I was, you know, so I didn't. It's like that could have been my best friend, and I missed out on that because I wanted to be whatever. And it's like sometimes you got to be that way because of trauma or survival or whatever. But I'm telling you, man, if you could just let loose, be secure enough. Because that was the thing, I was super insecure, but now I'm way more secure. So like, if you could just be secure enough to be yourself and not, you know, as long as yourself is a good person. Don't be yourself if you're like a serial killer. You kill squirrels in your neighborhood. Don't do that. But like, if you have good intentions, be yourself, man. Like, but be confident. Be confident enough that you can be yourself, and you know, because it honestly, when like it says more about the people judging someone than it does about the person they're judging. Like almost 100% of the time. Like when someone says something to me, like when I'm being goofy in a video and someone leaves a negative comment, to me that says everything about them. It says everything about them. Like what kind of person would just hate on someone for being happy or having a good time or that's weird. That is so weird. That's something wrong in their life, you know? So I'm glad that I learned through this channel to just be myself and like be goofy when I want to be goofy, you know? It's fun. It's a good time, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You took us on a roller coaster ride last 30 minutes. That's why I watch your channel. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for sharing your art and passion, even on an empty stomach. Oh, that stomach is growling, dude. Oh, you know what? That was another funny thing. There's probably more funny stories that I'm forgetting that I will tell you guys when I remember. But like, there was another time where I was trying to film saying something or listening. It was I was I can't remember what it was. Yes, this was yesterday. I was in like one of the I was in one of the mining things and all I could hear is my stomach growling. I was like, dude, my stomach gonna shut up, dude. And I'm trying to like record this sound. I don't think I was recording my voice. I think I was recording ambient sound for something. Dang, what was it? I don't remember. I was trying to get the sound. And it's my stomach just doing backflips. But it's okay. I need to eat less anyway, so it's all good. But I'm gonna go get a fat burger right now. Um, yeah, so this is the last Sunday night live stream from Vegas. So, say goodbye to the abode. Okay. There's a little living room area. There's a new 49ers hat I found out here and a Las Vegas Aviators hat. There's my camera, San Francisco hat, and Fruity Pebbles. I got Fruity Pebbles over there. Um, this is the Las Vegas live stream. I will be going home Saturday. I will be at the Oakland Roots game. If you happen to be there, say what's up, man. Um, again, I still don't have tickets, so I gotta figure that out. But I will do an episode for that, and that episode will be out soon. And yes, I will still do sports episodes. I was just yapping earlier. But like I said, last year my goal was touch on baseball history. That was my goal for 2024. We did Fans Fest, Fan Fest, got to go in the clubhouse for the first time at Oracle Park, right? Did Rickwood Field. I did the Oakland Ballers home opener. Rickwood Field was a two-parter. We had Rickwood Field, the Willie Mays Celebration of Life. Then we had the last Battle of the Bay in Oakland. We had the last game in Oakland. We had the Reggie Jackson Softball Classic in Oakland, and we had, unfortunately, the Ricky Henderson Celebration of Life as well. And then, so for 2025, I just want to get back on my history stuff. And there's still some other history videos I've already filmed prior that I still haven't put out yet. So I really want to. I'm still gonna do sports videos, but I definitely 2025 is the year I want to get back to touching on some of that history. Because I missed that. I missed that. And the history videos are my favorite to make. Like they're the funnest for me. So um, some of these places are so awesome that they're worth sharing. So yeah. Serious, did you ever find a good pizza place in Vegas? Um, no, no. I had that mid pizza I told you about. Um, where was that from? I forgot what that place was called. It sucked. But did I tell you guys last week? I probably did. Bobby Flay? Bobby Flay's burger spot in Caesar's Palace? Dude, 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 take your hat off and stand at attention, dude. Hand over the heart. Bobby Flay's burger. I got the crunch burger. It has potato chips on it. Show some goddamn respect, dude. When we're talking about Bobby Flay's Crunch Burger with the potato chips on it, show some respect with the cheese fries in Caesar's Palace, and it's in the celebrity food hall or something. So it's like a bunch of places that celebrities make or endorse or whatever. But go straight to Bobby Flay's and get the Crunch Burger and the cheese fries and tell them I sent you and show some respect. Dude, hats off, stand up, stand up. I'm not gonna stand up, but and then put your hand over your heart while we talk about this. Because that's how good that burger was. I kind of want to go get it now, but I don't even know if it's open. And it's just annoying to go to a hotel on the strip unless you're ready for that action, and I'm definitely not. Um, Remember, I'm gonna have some burgers too. Nice. See you at the Roots game. Awesome, Josie. See you there. Hate that Bobby Flay from Entourage taking Ari's misses. I never watched Entourage, so I don't know the reference. Sorry. Um, I do have also, so I filmed the Neon Museum already in Vegas. I got two Vegas history videos I'm trying to do. And um yeah, Neon Museum, two history videos in Vegas, and then a Vegas spectacular I'm trying to film. I think that's it. So there's wait, yeah. So Neon Museum, I actually have to go back. I want to film some more stuff because there's a section that was closed when I went that should be open. So I want to go see that because they have multiple boneyards. So I got to go back to do that. So unfortunately, that's going to take up one of my evenings. Um, two history. Wait, two history. Historian, that's four. So there'll be four Vegas videos. Wait, I feel like what am I missing? Circuits I want to try to do. So that'd be five. Oh, they have the spot out here where you can go in a helicopter and shoot a gun out the helicopter. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do it this time. I don't think I will, but good God Almighty, is that calling my name? You know? Um, and dang, I wanted to go to the Hoover Dam in Boulder City, but I don't know if I will have time for that. It's a tight week, folks. We got 1 week left. Plus, I'm working. Remember, like I'm on call from like 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. So it's like I gotta find time typically in the evening. I can, it's hard. Yeah, it's hard. I'll watch it by far GOAT TV series. All right, I'll watch Entourage. Any other great food spots you've tried? So I had Culver's, I had Bobby Flay's. There's a sushi spot on Paradise Road called Sushi and Rotato, something like that. Sushi. It was a sushi spot. It was fire. It won me over. I wasn't a sushi guy. Now I'm a sushi guy, dude. Um, I had White Castle. That sucked. Um, what else did I have? I had a no. So I tried two Mexican spots. One was okay. It was fine, and the other, I was very disappointed. It was um It was a wet burrito, but it was mostly rice and it was just white rice and it felt like it was like 95% cooked. So still the rice was a little tough. So it was just like eating plain rice. Um, and then I think I've told you guys, but Teriyaki Madness. And I think it's a chain. It's like all over the country, but I don't have any near me. Teriyaki Madness. I get the chicken. It's like teriyaki chicken and rice bowl. Um, all broccoli because they do like vegetables, but I do all broccoli and I add avocado. And it's a big bowl, dude. Stand at attention, dude. Teriyaki madness. Loved it. There's a Hawaiian barbecue place. I forgot what it was called. That was pretty good, but I can't remember the name of it. I tried two or three different Chinese places and I wasn't very happy with any of them. One's called China A Go Go. One of my coworkers loved it, but I thought it was mid. Um, yeah, not I man, I need to go to like more places on the strip, but I've barely been to the strip the whole time I've been here. Like I've driven up and down it, but like to actually walk around, I've only been to the strip twice. But yeah, at least watch the pilot before next week's live stream. All right, I have a busy week, so I don't know if I can watch it by next week, but I'll try. You've never been to Vegas? Man, let's go for Niners and Raiders next time they play out here. I don't know what who do they play this year? I don't know, the schedule's different now, so it's harder to track, but I bet the Niners probably play here in the next couple years. I don't know. I'm in Vegas a ton since I got family down there. Looking to go in a few weeks. Dude, have you been to the Neon Museum yet? It's pretty cool. Hoover Dam has a ghost tour. 96 people died during building the dam, so a lot of dead souls still linger there. See, that's what I want to do. I don't know if I have time to go over there. If I didn't film 2 episodes today, I was gonna drive the long way so I could cross the Hoover Dam to come back, but um, yeah, I didn't have time. Um, I did drive over the Hoover Dam when I was a kid. I just barely remember it. Like I just remember, yeah, and we didn't really. I don't even think we stopped. So like, I only remember just seeing the top of it. But yeah, I don't know. There's still some stuff out here I wanna film. I wanna do the Mob Museum. Um, I wish I could do like I need to come down here when I'm not working and just stay and just do like a series on all the hotels, like the old hotels. That'd be super cool. Neon Museum is on the 100%. I Neon Museum, I It's like everything in Vegas is overpriced, but I'm telling you, it's super cool. But here's the thing, because a lot of people, I bet, I'm just guessing. I think a lot of people go to the Neon Museum and they're disappointed, but that's because they just walk through and just look at the twinkly lights. But if you actually take the time, I didn't do the audio tour, but I hear it's cool. Audio tour, or at least like read the signs, take the time to read the signs, and then take the time to like research. You can just Google on your phone some of these places. It's crazy the amount of history in there. And it really tells this story of Vegas. But I bet just a lot of people just walk through like, oh, cool, twinkly lights. And it's not a huge place. So they're probably like, okay, that was it. Get their pictures and then they're done. But no, I'm telling you, if you like history, read the signs, do the audio tour, Google the stuff as you're walking around. It's incredible. I loved it. If you're gonna do Hoover Dam, you gotta do something at Lake Mead. I drove by Lake Mead today, tonight. It was kind of dark, so I couldn't see, but I think Lake Mead has a good, not, it's not like full, but it has a decent amount of water, so all the like cool stuff you can't really see right now. Like the boats that were uncovered when it dried up. No time to see a magic show? Or is that not your thing? I would love to see Penn and Teller. Yeah. Had a cool show last time I was there. They're at the Rio, I think, right? I love Penn and Teller. I used to watch their TV show. Um, yeah, I would love to do that. It's just the thing is like if I do that, it's not filming an episode, and I really feel like the time I have left here, I want to use that to film. Um, but yeah, there's like a bunch of shows actually I'd love to see. I'd rather spend the time filming something if I can. But Penn and Teller 100% would be super dope to see. I actually looked up 50 Cent's 50 Cent's residency, but it ended. It was only like a 6-month residency or something. So I was like, dang, I would have loved to see 50. Um, yeah. And I got another surprise in store, hopefully this week, that I'm trying to pull off. You do a Tupac video while you're there. I thought about that. I've been to um I've been to where he was killed. Tupac is my favorite artist, so it's definitely something I really care about. It's just I'm worried about doing that video. Like I don't want to make a spectacle of it, if that makes sense. So yeah, you know what? If I can think of a decent way to do it that where I feel right about it, then maybe I could do it. You've been at least seen the Sphere. I'm staying right by the Sphere, so I see it constantly. I haven't been inside yet. That was another thing. I wanted to try to go to a show there. Tickets are pricey. The Eagles have a residency, so I was considering it. I just kind of ran out of time. I think I either talked about it here or in the Discord, but when I first landed, the Sphere was covered in emojis. It looked so stupid. And then they have the Orbi, like the face that like looks around and makes silly faces. It's so stupid. Okay? You're ruining the whole skyline with this stupid emoji face. Stop it. Now, some of the stuff on there is awesome. There's this one that I posted it on Instagram. It looked like a disco ball, but like more colorful. And then there's one that looked like a beach and there was like water splashing up. That looked cool. And then they do the planets where it'll look like Jupiter or something. That's super cool. But the emoji faces, oh my, it's so stupid. And then I posted on in the Discord also when I flew home last week. That was the first time from the airport. That was the first time I saw the sphere with the A's logo on it, and that was a trip. That was weird. But yeah, so I'm staying right by the sphere. So yeah, I see it. I'm gonna see it right now when I go get food. Unless I DoorDash. No, I'm gonna go get food. I'm not, I don't want to be lazy. I don't want to be lazy. I'm gonna go get food. But I do need a shower. So do I shower and get food? Or do I get food and then shower? I don't know. Either way, I have my Native American knife Authentic Native American knife made in China. Okay? And if anyone comes at me, dude, the blood of the elders. The petroglyphs were sick, by the way. Shot simple. You got petroglyphs out in Australia, Aboriginal or whatever. I bet it's super cool. Like being able to that connection to people thousands of years ago is wild, wild. Food then shower. That's probably you're probably right. When they threw the Niners logo up there during the Super Bowl, it looked great. I don't know if I ever saw that. Um, the sphere the sphere is super cool. It's just the Orby face, which is like their mascot now. They just named him. They announced his name like last week. That was stupid. And like I said, I saw one where it was covered in emoji faces, like, you know, hundreds of emoji faces. And it looked awful. It looked so dumb. Because you got this really fun skyline. Like Vegas skyline is so much fun to look at. Because all the buildings are different, some are themed, all this stuff. And then you just got these emoji faces. Like you remember when people would have those like sweatsuits covered in emojis? Just the worst. It looked like that. It's so stupid. Just make it the planets, the disco ball. The disco ball is probably the coolest. If you join the Discord, if you're not in it, or if you're in the Discord, I'll post a video of the disco ball version of the sphere because that was super cool. Anyways, I got to get out of here. I love you guys, okay, with all of my heart and all my ancestors made in China. Is there anything else? Any last minute things? I have a ton of show and tell for when I get home. Um, dude, I got so many boxes that I gotta ship home. Um, the Nike outlets out here are fire if you like Nike and you come to Vegas. Um, I have two whole bags of stuff for my niece. We're going to Disneyland again in July. Can't wait. I appreciate you guys. Warriors are winning it all this year. I'll be at the Roots game on Saturday. Um, hopefully I will be able to strike Gamer Athletics down with a sword. I want to sword fight him so bad. Um, not I don't need this. This is a little too powerful, but I'll get a full like Excalibur sword so I can chop his head off because he's so mean to me. He's a bully. Um, yeah. Please join the Discord if you have not yet. All right. Um, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for putting up with my nonsense. And I can't wait to show you guys these videos. 3 states in one day, dude. 3 states in one day. Look, 3 videos in 3 different states. Grafton, Utah, Petroglyphs, Arizona, Sunday night live stream, Nevada. Who better than Kai Cenat? All right, love you guys. Appreciate you and live good lives and take care of your families. Okay? For life.